Speaker, sir, I request to call the attention of the Minister for Environment to the following matter of urgent public importance. Fear and anxiety in the minds of people because of the delay in finalizing the coastal zone management plan, particularly the identification of sand dunes and the impact it will have on local fishing activity, trade and environment.
The Coastal Zone Notification 2011 was issued by the Ministry for Environment, Forest and Climate Change in January 2011. The Coastal Zone Management Plan was required to be prepared within the framework of 2 years. The state government sought quotations from the agencies notified by the Ministry for Environment, Forest and Climate Change in 2013, and the work order was issued to National Institute of Oceanography, Goa soon thereafter. However, there was no progress in the same. In the meantime, the Ministry for Environment, Forest and Climate Change decided that the HTL line for all the states will be depicted only by the National Center of Sustainable Coastal Management, Chennai. The state government therefore terminated the work order given to NIO and entrusted the said work to the preparation the CZMP 2000 level to the National Center for Sustainable Coastal Management, NCSSM, Chennai on April 2016. Speaker, sir, the NCSM submitted the first draft zonal management plan in the year 2017. However, during the presentation before the elected members, it was seen that there was a lot of errors to the draft CZMP and therefore the state government sought revision of the same from NCSM. The state government also insisted that the CZMP should be prepared in 1:4,000 scale in addition to 1:25,000 scale as required under the provision of the CRZ notification. The NCSM submitted a fresh quotation for preparation of the CZMP 1:4,000 scale in 2018, and approval for the same was granted in March 2018. The NCSM was requested for the cadastral maps of the DSLR and the same way provided by the state government. The NCSM then resubmitted the draft CZMP in the year 2019, and the state government had scheduled public hearing in the same on July 2019. However, once again, there was strong objection to the said CZMP. The state government had taluka level presentation on CZMP. There were requests for having presentation in every local body. The state government then deputed the official of DSLR for presentation to the local bodies in the month of November and December 2019. The state government made representation to the Ministry for Environment, Forest and Climate Change to amend the CRZ notification 2011 to restrict the high tide line at the sluice gates and bunds that were existing prior to the year 1990 or 1991. The Ministry for Environment, Forest and Climate Change accepted the representation of the state government and amended the CRZ notification 2011 and restricted the HTL line at the sluice gates and bunds via notification number 1st May 2020. The engineers of the Water Resource Department carried out a detailed ground survey level to demarcate the Khazan Bund and sluice gates on the CZMP Plan 2011. The Department of Environment and Climate Change provided expert agencies along with officials of DSLR to the Department of Fisheries to demarcate the fishing wards, etc. on the CZMP 2011. The Department of Fisheries deputed the officials along with the representative of the local society of fishermen to demarcate the fishing wards. The state government constituted committees with domain expertise to prepare the Khazan mangrove turtle nesting management plan and also for preparation of a comprehensive plan for fishermen community living in CRZ areas. The Honorable National Green Tribunal was monitoring the progress of the preparation of draft CZMP and has granted extension from time to time on the same on various occasions. The NCSM thereafter revised the CZMP 2011 and submitted fresh draft in January 2021, and public hearing was carried out in March 2021 at North Goa at Kala Academy and Ravin Bhavan in South Goa. However, on an application filed by various non-government organizations, the Honorable NGT directed to conduct the public hearing afresh in compliance with the order of the NGT. Fresh public hearing was conducted in July 2021 in North Goa and South Goa. The Goa State Zone Management Authority constituted committees with domain expertise to address the objection received in respect of HTL, sand dune, mangroves, etc., whereas the Water Resource Department addressed the objections and suggestions with respect to the demarcation of Khazans, bunds, sluice gates. The Department of Fisheries addressed the objection of and suggestions with respect to fishing ward and fishing zones, etc. The committees carried out ground truthing wherever required. The reports of the ground truthing with various suggestions by the committee's department concerned are forwarded to NCSM for revision of the CZMP 2011. As regards to the objections on sand dunes demarcation, NCSM informed the same has been verified with aerial photos and other data available with NCSM, and that maps prepared by the village panchayat shapefile containing missing sand dunes provided by the UGF comments/suggestions received from Goa Foundation and various taluka committees were also consulted while finishing the sand dunes of Goa. The NCSM has addressed individual queries which are addressed in the detailed report. NCSM has also informed that objections and suggestions with regards to the mangroves have been verified with aerial photographs, satellite images and other data available with NCSM. The state government and CZMA insisted on removing the port limits, structures and notification of CZMP in 1:4000 in view of the objection raised during the public consultation process, which finally have been agreed by the NCSM and MOFC. And then state government has submitted a draft CZMP 2011 to the MFC and CC for approval by notification in July 2022. The Coastal Zone Regulation Notification 2011 provides for protection to local fishermen, their houses existing prior to 1991. Notifications and fishing activities of the state government will ensure protection of the same. The notification of CZMP will in no way impact the local fishing community, such as net mending, drying, etc. in houses, structures existing on the sand dunes prior to 1991.
Speaker sir, मिनिस्टरान उत्तर दिना ताजेर एक क्लियर कट कळटा की NCSCM म्हणून जी चेन्नई बेस्ड एजन्सी आहा जांकां हो कोस्टल झोन मॅनेजमेंट प्लॅन करपाचें काम आतां दिलां तांणी हे सँड ड्यून्स वीच आय एम पॉयंटींग आउट इन पर्टिक्युलर हे तांणी एरियल फोटोचेर केल्या हें उत्तर मंत्र्याचें सांगता म्हळ्यार NCSCM म्हणटा ते गोंयांत येवन पळोवपाक ते सोदनात. स्पीकर सर, मिडिया रिपोर्ट्सा प्रमाणे अशें कळटा की विदाउट स्टेपिंग इन टू गोवा this NCSCM has shown 35 lakh square meters of sand dunes, out of which 70% are in South Goa. Subsequently, जी expert committee म्हणून मंत्र्यान रेफरन्स केला, गोवा फाउंडेशन आनी कोण तांणी 90 लाख स्क्वेअर मीटर दाखयला. सो स्पीकर सर, पयलें म्हणल्यार what are sand dunes? Sand dunes are geographic formations of sand along the beach. Speaker sir, accurate identification of the sand dunes is essential for the protection of the beach and the protection of livelihood of Goans. हांगा बीच प्रोटेक्ट जावंक जाय आनी बिचाचेर जे धंदे करतात इन्क्लुडींग शेकवाले, नुस्तेकार हांचे पोटूय लायव्स एंड लायवलीहूड दोनूय प्रोटेक्ट जावपाची गरज आहा. आनी स्मॉल बिजनेसीस म्हणटा शेक्स बिक्स येता ते. आतां हाजें एक्युरेट आयडेंटिफिकेशन जर जातलें जाल्यार कोणें तरी थंय वचून चॅक करूंक जाय. एरियल फोटो घेवन तूं येदी व्हडली डिस्क्रपन्सी जाता. एक मनीस म्हणटा 90 लाख स्क्वेअर मिटर, ह्यो एक्सपर्ट कमिटी, एजन्सी म्हणटा 35 लाख स्क्वेअर मिटर. स्पीकर सर, हातून एक डावट जाता, ही येदी व्हडली डिस्क्रिपन्सी कशी? आनी जेन्ना हो प्लॅन फायनलायज जातलो 100% हो प्लॅन परतो कोर्टान वतलो आनी कोर्ट वील आस्क यू हाव सच अ बीग डिस्क्रिपन्सी, अशें कशें जावंक शकता काय म्हणून. स्पीकर सर, हाजे खातीर म्हाका दिसता मंत्र्याक हें खबर आसतलें की येदी व्हडली डिस्क्रिपन्सी जातना हाजे पयलीं अश्यो केसीस आहात की कोण तरी वता चेन्नई, तो थंय सारकें मॅनेज करता आनी मागीर NCSCMचोच ओन सँड ड्यून रिपोर्ट चेंज जाता. हें जाता स्पीकर सर. आनी देर आर केसीस, इफ यू वॉन्ट आय कॅन इवन टेल यू वीच आर द केसीस. तशें ताजे फुडें गोवा लेवलाचेरूय बी GCZMA आहा, तेय थोडे एप्रुवलां दिल्लीं आहा. एक एप्रुवल सारकें फ्रेश दिल्लें आहा, जंय एक्सपर्ट कमिटी मेंबर्स आर सेइंग दॅट वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी पार्टी टू द डिसिजन, येट द प्रोजेक्ट इज एप्रूव्ड. मोर्जे जाल्लें आहा एक ग्रीन फ्युचर हॉस्पिटॅलिटी म्हणून. स्पीकर सर, मेंबर्स आर एक्सक्युजींग देमसेल्स, येट द एप्रुवल इज गिवन. सो दीज आर व्हेरी स्ट्रेंज केसीस. सो हाजे खातीर हांव मागतां इन द इंट्रस्ट ऑफ द कोस्टल एरियाज, एस्पेशली सावथ गोवा, कित्याक 70% सावथ गोवा एफेक्ट जाता. हाजो अर्थ हांव अशें म्हणना की सँड ड्यून कापून उडोवचें म्हणून हांव म्हणना. हांव म्हणटा की ताजें आयडेंटिफिकेशन सारकें जावप हें गरजेचें. आनी आयडेंटिफिकेशन जातना लायव्स आनी लायवलीहूड्स पळोवपाची गरज आहा स्पीकर सर. सो म्हजो डिमांड आहा मंत्र्या कडेन की गोंयकार जे दर्यादेगेर जगतात तांच्या लायव्हलीहुडाचे आनी बीच राखपा खातीर हो प्लॅन सँड ड्यून प्लॅन जो आहा तो रिविजीट करचो आनी रिविजीट करून बेगींतल्या बेगीन जे इश्यूज आहात ते एड्रेस करचे. आतां दुसरे इश्यूजूय आहा. इश्यूज हांवें उदळीक म्हणिल्ल्या भशेन हेरिटेज स्ट्रक्चराचे डिमार्केशन जावंक जाय. इश्यू असो आहा की तुमी बेज म्हणून आयडेंटिफाय केल्या बाय गोईंग थ्रू द नॅशनल हायड्रोग्राफीक ऑफिस. हे हांचे डेफिनेशनाचे प्रमाणे तुमी बेज आयडेंटिफाय केल्या. एक खोला बे म्हणून आयडेंटिफाय केल्या इन सदर्न सांकवाळ. अशें आतां आफ्टर द जुवारी कंट्रोवर्सी हेज कम अप, पीपल फील जुवारी वील डिसमेंटल अँड इट वील एस्केप द CRZ नोटिफिकेशन कंप्लिटली. सो अशे खूब इश्यूज आहात. कारवाराक कोण तरी कोर्टान गेलो आनी कारवारची बे म्हणटा तो इश्यूज हेच काडून उडयले. सो स्पीकर सर, हें सगळें बॅकग्रावंडाचेर हांव मंत्र्याक रिक्वेस्ट करता की यू रिविजीट दीस इन द इंट्रस्ट ऑफ लायव्स अँड लायव्हलीहुड्स अँड ऑल्सो टू क्रिएट नो हर्डल्स इन फ्युचर डेव्हलपमेंट. जे म्हणसर CZMP फायनलायज जायना ते म्हणसर मुखेलमंत्री कितलोय इन्वेस्टमेंट हाडूंक वचूं, लोक येतले पूण हें जायना म्हणटकच सगळेंच हडेन तडेन आहा, कांयच फायनलायज ना म्हणटकच लोक परते वतले. सो हें बेगीन जावपाक जाय आनी जातना सारकें जावपाक जाय. एकूच स्पीकर सर, आमचें कॉलिंग एटेन्शन इन पर्टिक्युलर आहा सँड ड्युनाचेर. सो द सेंटिमेंट ऑफ द हावस वीच इज कॉन्ट्रेरियन should not be. We have to focus now on sand dune. Our honorable minister has given an answer that NCSCM has done the identification based on aerial photos. Our request to him is that you revisit the plan. कित्याक मुख्यमंत्री जे म्हणटा की जे धोको आहा हो टुरिजमाक वापरतलो, बिची कित्याक वापरतलो तूं? बिची वापरूचोच ना. अशें जर साश्टीन एक डिस्क्रिपन्सी डबल जाता म्हळ्यार 2 लाख आनी 4 लाख डिस्क्रिपन्सी इज डबल म्हळ्यार साश्टीकारांनी कितें करपाचें? एअरपोर्ट वता मोपा, बीच बेल्ट आहा तो कंप्लीट सँड ड्यून करप कितें? आनी नॉर्थ गोवान सँड ड्यूनूच ना. स्पीकर सर, येदे व्हडले कलंगूट कांदोली सँड ड्यूनूच ना. सगळे साश्टीनूच आयले, सगळे सावथ गोवानूच सँड ड्यून दिसता. काणकोणा तुमी वचा स्पीकर सर, काणकोण डेव्हलप करपाक नाका तुमकां? कितें आहा थंय? सगळे सँड ड्यून दिसता तुका. सर सँड ड्यूनूच दाखयले आनी मग करप कितें? त्या लोकांनी करप कितें? नुस्तेकार फाल्यां वता तो खोप घालता ती इल्लिगल जाता, जो बीच बेड लायता तें इल्लिगल जाता सँड ड्युनाचे प्रमाणे. सो तें रिविजीट करा. हें आमी उलयतात. कोळसो हातून खंयच येना आनी सागरमाला खंयच येना हातून. स्पीकर सर,
सगळ्यांची दियात.
ना पूण ताका आन्सर करता स्पीकर सर. आलेक्स बाबान तो रिपोर्ट जो सांगला आमच्या कलिगान स्पीकर सर की टोटल जे गोंयान जे सँड ड्यून दाखयलेले पयले इज 2,93,562 स्क्वेअर किलोमिटर्स आनी मागीर आमचे एक्सपर्ट मेंबर वतरी 7,54,000 दाखयले स्पीकर सर. तो तें दाखय म्हणटा स्पीकर सर. एक सायडीन तो म्हणटा दाखय नाका म्हणटा स्पीकर सर. दुसरे सायडीन स्पीकर सर हे जे एक्सपर्ट मेंबरान दिल्ले NCSMन 3,07,000 दाखयले सर आफ्टर एक्सपर्ट मेंबर. वी आर स्टील ऑपोजिंग दॅट. इट इज नॉट करेक्ट. We are opposing that, Speaker, sir. But what is happening?
That is our only request. We are saying revisit it.
No, that is what I am saying.
दाखव नाका अशें म्हणटा आमी. रिविजीट कर, न्याय दी सगळ्यांक, इतलेंच म्हणटा आमी.
रिविजीट टू विजय बाब रिविजीट म्हणटा पयर TCP मिनिस्टरान रिविजीट करपा लायले. खुबश्यो गोश्टी सांगपाक गेले. हांव ते सांगून तेंय सांगता पूण म्हजें सांगपाचें स्पीकर सर दॅट वॉट इज दॅट we are looking to see that whatever, that is why we have not showed port limits. What NCSM is that we have already in our, when we have said, government has taken a stand that when you have said send it to you, you have to, even if it is notified because it is being monitored by different courts, we have to have the opportunity to revisit as what he has said. We have written to them, and that is what we are going to do, Speaker sir. That case to case basis, whenever it is happening, we have written it very clearly that if there is a complaint, NCSM is also, there are complaints, various complaints to go to NCSM, various complaints have gone to the CRZ central authority, various complaints have gone to MOFC at the center and at the environment department here, Speaker sir. So there are a lot of complaints which have not been adhered to. But Speaker sir, there is only one thing that I want to say, that case to case basis म्हणजे आमचे हेजे भाशेन जावपा ना स्पीकर सर. I remember in one place where case to case basis हांव हाडटा पडटा आनी कोणाक कितें सांगपाक सांगू पयलें.
स्पीकर सर, एकूच मिनिट. NCSCM ओन सँड ड्यून रिपोर्ट जो आहा तो बदलता काय ना हे यू आर अवेर की तो बदलता म्हणून. हाजो अर्थ कितें, तांणी कावंटर ओपन केला, आमी वचून थंय चेन्नय पांय पडले जाल्यार ते बदलता. सो आमी हांगा हावजान हांगा बसप गोंयचे कायदे करपाक आनी चेन्नय ते बसता आनी आमचो डेव्हलपमेंट प्लॅन हें करता, कितें कसल्यो खबरो ह्यो. सो वी हॅव टू असर्टेन द सुपिरियरिटी ऑफ द हावस एंड द गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ गोवा शूड डिसायड इन द पब्लीक इंट्रस्ट कितें बरें तें ताजे खातीर रिविजीट कर म्हणटा आमी तुका.